Welcome to my next Shameless Season 10 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important, if you aren't caught up to the point where I am in rewatching or watching Shameless, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention, as well as put in the description. If that happens to be the case, you find out that you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. And I've actually seen Shameless all the way through at least one time. Some episodes I have seen more than others. I like the show a lot. The first 7 to 8 seasons are pretty damn good. Season 9 is okay to good. Season 10 and Season 11 are the problems. I'm rewatching the show to see if my opinion will change, but I like the show a lot for the most part. And if you want to hear my thoughts on the Shameless series finale, the Shameless series finale, which I did do a video after the finale aired, click right here with about 20 seconds left to go in the video. That's gonna be my Shameless series finale rant video. So with all that said, this will be Shameless Season 10, Episode 9. The title of this episode is called Oh Captain, My Captain. And this will be my review reaction recap after just finishing watching the episode. So Ian wakes up and he's on crutches now. Mickey arrives on someone's scooter and he makes out with this, it's more like a kid, very young kid it seems like, to essentially make Ian jealous. Tammy talks to Lip about her hospital bill. How are we going to pay this? And Lip says, we're not. We already brought him home. What are they going to do? And Tammy says, we have to pay this. And Lip asks Tammy about his history with stealing. And says he's exactly the role model she always wanted for her kid. Aunt Opie serves breakfast. She mentions the cereal won't kill them. However, Ian's lifestyle choices may kill him. Aunt Opie, or Oppie, it's Oppie, I'm sorry, is a hardcore conservative, a Donald Trump supporter in the show at least, and she doesn't hide that fact. It's just kind of interesting. Oppie, I think it's Opie. I don't know what her name is now. I can't remember it for some reason, even though I just watched this episode. So Liam asks Ian about Mickey. He's dating a twink now, is the conversation, and Oppie calls Tammy, or tells Tammy that she looks like Megan Fox, of course, formerly of Fox News. Now Megan Kelly has her own YouTube channel, and actually I like Megan Kelly quite a bit. I do listen to her commentary on politics. But anyway, Faye tells Frank, who is still tied up, to tell her about Kyle. He doesn't remember who Kyle is, Frank. He just doesn't. Frank wants alcohol, and then he might remember something, so Faye starts dumping expensive alcohol out. She's going to have to make him remember. Claudia needs Debbie to pick up her daughter. Kev has to cover up the V and Svetlana picture on the van, as that doesn't say quality healthcare. So they're going to make their own healthcare business, as my nose is itching a little bit here. And they have to remember that they did the maid thing with V and Svetlana, with the topless maid thing. They have to cover that up to make it a quality healthcare thing. Kev takes a minute to say goodbye. Goodbye, Veronica's titties. Goodbye, Svetlana's titties, as he starts jacking off. Carl's told he's doing a good job with the cadets. Mickey packs his stuff out of Ian's room. Frank's asks what he loves most. He says his kids, and then he says opioids and drugs. Lip sees a woman have issues with an ATM machine. When she goes back in the store to tell someone, her money comes out. Lip grabs it, but due to Tammy, he's going to give it to her. And then as he goes in the store, somebody riding a bike goes past him and takes the money, and Lip goes after them. Kevin V are riding in the Nurse V van, and Aunt Oppie, or I can't remember what her name is reading the Mueller report to Franny and Fred. Debbie tells Liam and Ian she thinks she's in love. Debbie says she's got to go pick up her stepdaughter to be. Frank answers some questions about Kyle. The answers that Faye likes, she gives him oxy pills. Lip did catch the thief, but kept the money this time. Tells Brad that Tammy is questioning his morals. Someone wants V to do an abortion for her. Debbie meets Julia, Claudia's daughter. Lip's going to go to work, or Lip's going to do some work on a bike for $10,000. Veronica and Kev talk about committing insurance fraud. They told some others Julia is ready, are really into the environment. Ian needs Liam to try on some rings due to Mickey having freakishly small hands. Julia has Debbie go to spin class with her. Veronica gets Brenda's prescription pad. Carl and his cadets role play at the alibi, like robbery role plays. Veronica and Kev have a bunch of old women get abortion pills for them. Lip gives Tammy the money for the bike repair. Turns out Debbie let Julia skip the spin class. They go out for fast food. And Julia decides that Debbie might be interesting after all. And then she kisses Debbie. And Julia stops and says, sorry. And then Debbie goes to kiss her again. Ian tells Lip that he's going to propose to Mickey. He tells Lip he wants him back, but he's going to have to marry him to do it. Carl's told he's going to work with trash. Plus it looks fantastic on a police academy application. Faye puts Frank in a car with a ton of bottles of Oxy. Frank is passed out. Ian goes to Mickey's place. Ian gives Mickey a promise ring, and Mickey calls him a 16-year-old girl. I think he said 16-year-old girl. Ian asks Mickey, how do you know you love me? And Ian pisses in the tank of Mickey's new boyfriend's bike. And Mickey's new boyfriend, he doesn't really like Mickey, and he was happy that Ian was at the door. V gives Kevin a beer, and a bunch of teenagers pull up and ask if they are the people that run the abortion van. They're all underage teenagers, and that's what ends this episode of Shameless. So some different twists thrown in this episode that I didn't really care for. I'm going to give the episode a 6.1 out of 10. My characters of the episode are going to be V and Kev. They've kind of been pointless lately, but this is an episode that they're kind of a focal point in, and I like what they're doing. They're trying to help the community out, people that can't afford healthcare. Because whether you have insurance or not, healthcare is expensive. Deductibles are expensive, so I like that notion. But just some weird shit happened, like Debbie making out with Claudia's daughter. Really? I don't know. Anyway, 6.1 out of 10. Kevin B. the characters of the episode. You've heard everything I have to say. Now it's your turn. If you're a fan of Shameless and you want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, please consider Hulk smashing the like button. And remember, I cover a lot of stuff on the channel. The easiest way to find out what I cover is go to my playlist and get lost with some good content on there. Share the video with a friend. Put this video on any one of your social media platforms. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are on this episode of Shameless. Did you think it's bad? Did you think it was as bad as I thought it was? Let me know in the comment section. Who's your character of the episode? What's your score? And anything else that you'd like to add. Remember to click right here for my Shameless series finale rant video that I did do after the finale aired. Assuming you've seen every single episode of Shameless. And the last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button. You're watching the video anyway. Subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And you never know what you're going to see on JDevTV.